Hey guys, welcome to Vlogmas day 3. I'm in my car again. I'm heading to work. I'm letting the car warm up a little bit. So, yesterday we went to Dollar Tree, Aldi's, the liquor store. We went to TJ Maxx. I really wanted that black coat, but it's a medium. I didn't even want to try it on and be like, But I finished filming when I left TJ Maxx, and I was like, that's it, for today. But I had such an urge to film the coquito part, so I started filming it, and I made it. So when I was boiling the cinnamon sticks, you have to let that water cool down. So I started mixing the cans, which I filmed, and you got to break up the chunks from, like, the Coco Lopez is very thick, like it feels like all the fat goes up, or I don't know, whatever it is. So you have to keep beating it and beating it and beating it. So that's what I was doing. I shut off the camera, and then it was standing there. So I don't know, mentally I figured it was recording. I added the alcohol. The cinnamon sticks had already cooled down, so I strained it, and then I started putting the sticks in each bottle. I managed to make 3 of the big bottles and 4 of those little ones, and then I still had enough left over to drink, like a glass last night, and it was really good. Oh my god, I was like, okay. It wasn't as thick as the one I make. Like, it was not watery, but it was very smooth, very kind of like almond milk, like it's very silky feeling. So I'm gonna give these to 3 of my coworkers that'll be in today. One of them isn't in today, but I'm gonna give it to them, let them taste it, because they've tasted the other one I make, and I just want to know what they think about the 2. And then if they decide they want for the holidays, then I'm going to sell it to them. I'm not just going to gift them, because that's a gift, and that's already of nice size. So I got to refilm it, because the part where you put the alcohol and you add the cinnamon water, I wanted to tell you guys, you have to let that water cool down, because if it's hot when you drop it in, because all that is kind of like milk, it's going to se corta, how do you say that? Sometimes you put the milk and you see a whole bunch of little chunks, and you're like, oh, it's no good. It got I don't know what you call it, but that's what would happen. Kind of like if you add hot eggs to something, it'll cook the egg like that. And this doesn't have eggs. Normally you can add, some people add eggs, some people add eggnog, some eggnog to it. This doesn't have that, so it doesn't have to be refrigerated, which is the good thing. The ones that have eggs have to be refrigerated. Anyway, so I think we're good to go. I like to let the car warm up, even though it's a new car. But so today might not be an interesting day, because today I'm working late. Right now it's 8. I'm scheduled to work till 6. I don't know if I'm gonna check in during lunch, because I have to go to CVS and see Maria. I haven't seen her in a while. I just want to see how she's doing. Usually this is around the time I go to get my eyebrow pencils, because I like to buy them in bulk. They're already gone. I'm really considering doing the microblading. And my husband was like, what do you want for Christmas? And I have so much stuff in my Shein basket, and I said to him, just buy the basket. It's got shirts, it's got pants, it's got some jackets, sweaters. I think there's one handbag. I had a pair of boots in it, and I took it out because I feel like they run small, and the biggest size isn't really the biggest size. But I think I'm gonna tell him that I want the microblading and not that. And even if it's after Christmas, it's fine, you know, because I really want to research some places. I'm just scared that the style will change back to like the chola brows where it's just a stripe. And I had that, which is why they never grew back, because I kept plucking and plucking and plucking and plucking, making a nice thin line. I think that would be nice if that came back. I feel like you look so, you know. And then I'm afraid that they make it too thick, and then I just look mad. But I've been looking at a few people on Instagram, and I really like how it looks. One of the places is here in Bethel, Connecticut, in the town after mine, because I'm in Danbury. One of them is in Queens, and there's one in Midtown that has like nice pictures and nice work. But I don't know, and I'm not really sure. Like some of them, one of them, the one up here was like $500. The one in the city was $350, and I'm just like, $350 sounds better, but is it, you know, you get what you pay for, where I'm gonna be one eyebrow up, one down, like, whoop, you know? But I've been really thinking about doing the microblading, because I'm letting mine grow. It's just taking forever. And yes, you can add that castor oil and stuff, but I just feel like you'll notice, like I noticed growth in the two fronts here, not really on the tails or like in the center. It's basically like here. But I don't know. So the other thing is that as you get older and your skin, like your face, gets a little droopier, are they gonna look crazy, you know? And they're like tattoos, you know? You're in the sun, your face is in the sun, you gotta get touch-ups and stuff, and I don't want to have to go to like Queens, and then every time I need a touch-up have to go all the way to Queens, when I could go here and go home, you know? So that's where I'm at. But like, I want the stuff from Shein, but then I really want the microblading. And because I don't have too much hair, they don't call it micro, they call it like shading. I don't want shading. I don't want I want hair stroke. If you gotta keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it, fine. But I don't want the shading. No. I find that to be so like old fashioned, or I don't know. I feel like a lot of the older women who have their brows done, that's what they have, is the shading. I want like hair strokes, you know? I don't know. I gotta see. But I'm heading to work. Let me stop babbling. And if I do anything this afternoon, I'll be back. If not, see you mañana. Morning. So it is Vlogmas day 4. And I'm sorry yesterday after I checked in, I didn't check in the rest of the day, but we had got some news at work that one of my coworkers who was out all last week because she had pneumonia, she lives with her daughter tested positive for COVID. So we were kind of like, so was it pneumonia that she had, or did she also test positive? And it was kind of like a false positive, then they said it was pneumonia. So we're kind of like scrambling, trying to redo the schedule because we are already short-staffed. So, you know, the days that I was coming in late, now I have to come in early, and if I was leaving early, I have to close. So it was like, you know, and it's frustrating because it seems like every other department, when they're asking for help, they're getting help, and when we ask for help, oh, there's no one we can send. So it was a very frustrating day. And, you know, I feel bad that, you know, because I've heard horrible news from people who get sick, but like I have my own family I need to worry about. So is it safe? Is it, you know, do we need to send in a cleaning crew? You know, that's where our thoughts were. So I have to work today, and then I'm heading into the city. It's already Saturday. And, you know, stuff like that always worries me because I don't want to bring anything to my dad. I don't want to bring anything to my sister, you know. So even though we've been vaccinated, I didn't have my booster yet. It's not due till January. My sister has, but still, like, you know, you're always like, damn, this next variant is even stronger than the one before, so is this shot even protect me from this one that's even stronger? You know, your mind starts to. But I'm gonna get ready for work, and then I'll check back in because I'm making another microwave coffee. Okay, so I'm letting my husband's car heat up. This one is mine. I don't really drive mine into the city because I feel like it's always getting beat up. So I drive this one, and if it gets banged up, I don't feel as bad. So I just finished taking a few pictures. I was gonna film this, but I'm actually running a little late, and I wanted to do like a talk through kind of thing, so I didn't film it. But a lot of my pictures I take in my driveway, which is here, and I have this here. Let me turn you around. And I just prop it here. I put my phone, I set the timer, and then I'll stand here or I'll stand there. Sometimes I like to be here because sometimes, like in the mornings or on sunny days, it's really nice. Or I'll stand like here, and you know, you can see that. I don't really stand this way because there's a house there. I'll give you a little tour. So this is my property, and that's my shed. I have my gazebo there, and then it goes all the way around. I could take pictures here, but I just find it a little hard to put the stand on the ground without it tilting. So I'm just waiting for the car to heat up because it is cold. And every time I go into the city, I'm always kind of like, do I need something from my car, which is usually my sunglasses or like my Easy Pass. And I think that's it, because it's always an adjustment to have to sit in somebody else's car. But I appreciate my husband let me beat up his. So let me turn you around again. So as you can see here, I got scuffed. I got like a ding there. I got a scratch there. I got scraped here. I'm in the car now because my neighbor is out and I feel kind of strange talking and stuff. So, ooh, it's cold in here. You know, I know that a lot of cars trying to parallel park and stuff might rub the car, but I feel like every time I go into the city, I come back with a new ding. And I just got my car a few months ago, and I'm not ready. So my husband's always like, you know, you gotta peel off that, what he says? You gotta put your big girl's paintings on and try to find the spot further away. No, anywhere you park, it's like, but, you know, I take this car, and I don't feel as bad. And because all the restaurants have their tables out and stuff still, it's taken away from parking. I feel like I'm like, oh, but it's cold. Maybe I should have put on a coat instead of trying to look cute. But yeah, so I'm waiting for this to heat up. I'm heading into work, and then after work I'll go into the city, and I'll probably talk to you when I start heading into the city. I just watched Ashley's video, Ashley Alvarez, the family vlogs, and she was drinking peppermint mocha iced coffee, I think it was. I know it was peppermint, and I'm like, so I'm not gonna get it right now. Probably when I leave work it'll be a little warmer, but damn, it's cold. So I'll see you in a little bit. So just found the parking spot. I drove like 30 minutes, and it's, you know, it's one of those things where the person in front of you is also looking for parking. So, you know, they're slowing down and you're like, yeah, he's also looking for parking. So you try to get around them, but they act like you're gonna try to take their spot. But I finally found the spot in the neighborhood. This is my old elementary, PS 145. So I'm heading to my dad's. and it turned out to be a nice day. It's actually not that cold. I only have on a vest, so it's not that cold. I should be wearing my mask, but let me get to my dad before somebody snatches this phone out of my hand.